Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're all doing well. I am your host Kylab and welcome to the second episode of 2B2T News. Today we will be talking about the following: how maps were once again reset on 2B2T, how players botted the server and House's response to the bot accounts, an event known as Pit Fight that may have broken the record for the most players gathering at once, how House added more player slots to the server and reduced max session playtime, the 1.18.1 test server has once again started, some updates on stories from episode 1, and a potential coordinate exploit on 2B2T. 2B2T maps have once again reset. For anyone that doesn't know how maps work or what a map reset is, let me explain. Basically, in Minecraft, when you create a map, it gets given an ID. The first map will be #0 and the second map will be #1 and so on. And unfortunately, in Minecraft versions 1.12.2 and below, there is a limit of 32,767 maps. Once this limit is hit, all of the active maps become useless and the new maps get given a negative ID. This can then be fixed by creating another 32,767 maps, which will reset all of the maps to 0, and people can then start creating working maps again. And basically, this week on 2B2T, the 32k limit was hit, and now players are busy trying to reset all of the maps back to 0 by creating another 32,000 maps. The 2B2T queue was once again botted, this time to around 1,741 players long. This was quite a surprise since the queue usually sits between 600 to 800 players long. I actually made a video last year on my main channel about a group that occasionally bots 2B2T, so I contacted them to see if they had anything to do with the recent botting. Unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, depending on how you look at it, the group was very inactive or dead. So I decided to contact one of the old server owners, and he said he was responsible for the botting. When I asked why he did it, he said he was testing the new hardware that Housemaster recently implemented. But there is no way for me to verify his claims, but he is the most likely candidate in my opinion, seeing as he has botted the queue into the thousands many times in the past. House retaliated to the botting by lowering the amount of connections per IP from 3 down to 2, but he has since increased this back to 3 connections per IP. For anyone that has not already heard about Pit Fight, it is a PvP recurring spawn event in which players participate in crystal PvP battles to win prizes. It was originally inspired by the 2B2T Fight Club events. The organizers build amazing arenas and put together huge prizes for the winning players or teams. Last week, Pit Fight 9 took place and surprisingly, 73 players were recorded showing up for the event. The winners took home their share in a combined cash prize of around $200. This unexpectedly broke the 2B2T record for the most players gathered at once on the server. While there are no official records for the biggest gathering of players, I believe the previous record to be held by Fight Club or other spawn events with around 30 to 40 players. Along with all of the other changes recently implemented by House, he has also increased the amount of active players by 10. This means that there are now 260 players on 2B2T as opposed to before where only 250 players could be online at once. Around the same time, House also decreased the max session playtime back to 6 hours from 8 hours. For anyone that doesn't know, players are limited to 6 hours of playtime before getting disconnected. This lets people from the queue join the server and it disconnects AFK bots. Another change recently made was blocking people from viewing other players' ping. Tab now displays everyone having full green bars, and hack client modules like name tags display everyone as having 0 ping. I am not sure why this was done, but I will update you all in the next video once I have more information on the topic. Hause has also recently restarted the 2b2t test server. It is now on Minecraft 1.18.1 and you can connect with the IP test.2b2t.org. This server has continued with the same world previously stopped on, so if you played there before you will still have all of your items and progress. So last week I mentioned that a lot of players have reportedly been experiencing higher ping since Hause updated the server, and it has since come to light that the server has been moved from the east coast to the west coast. This will give some players better ping and others slightly worse ping. It is also worth mentioning that since Hause made the hardware changes, 2b2t has been very stable with a nearly constant 20 TPS and very little lag. The majority of the community seems to be happy with the updates and changes recently implemented by Hause. Before we get into the next story, I just wanted to remind you all to like or dislike the video so that I know if you enjoyed it. Please also consider joining the 2b2t News Discord server where you can contribute to the next video. Thanks for all of the support. Last week I spoke about the Squid Games event that happened on 2b2t, and the group has just announced the third event. One of the organizers posted this on their Discord. Squid Games 3 is here. Participants will compete in several games till a final winner is found. The final winner will receive a prize that will be determined by the amount of participants. Each person that competes in the games adds 1/2 dubs of mixed gear, included PvP kits and building mats. You do not need to give anything. Winner will also receive 2 months of priority queue. There will be a max of 100 players able to compete. If you would like to participate in the 2b2t Squid Games, please react to this post and send me a DM with your in-game name. Remember, the more people that play, the more you can win, so invite your friends. Also, this will be a private event, so if you do not have the participating role, you will not be invited to the event. The event will be held on March 6th, 2022 at 12 PM CST. Last week I spoke about Project Brick and their goal to fill the entire nether spawn with obsidian. Well, today they posted an update stating Project Brick has officially placed 2 million obsidian. If you're interested in helping the night shift, it is now at nether spawn. Also, Project Linked Horizon released a list of everyone that contributed to the project. For our last story, we have a potential coordinate exploit on 2b2t. So far people have claimed it is a no-com bypass or that it has something to do with FreeCam, and people like Redstoner have posted these screenshots, claiming that user Fencing F teleported to his base. This is a very new development and I haven't been able to find more information on it, so for now I am not 100% sure if this is just people trolling or if this is a real threat. I will do some more research and post an update in the next video. As always, links to all of the stories in this video are linked in the video's description, so if you would like to participate in the next Squid Games event or join Project Brick, make sure to join their Discord servers with the links down below. Thank you so much for watching to the end of my video. If you play on 2b2t, or even if you are just interested in the absurd things that happen on the server, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss anything important. Thanks for watching 2b2t News. I have been your host Caleb. As always, peace in the Middle East.